specific. It's to walk away with Darren's exact AI implementation blueprint that's allowing businesses to scale rapidly without proportional increases in staff or costs. So what makes today different from other online events you've probably attended in the past is the actual systems. This is not theory, it's not possibilities, it's not someday in the future, but these are the exact tools and workflows that are delivering millions in revenue right now. So I've seen firsthand how these tools have changed everything for us. So if you're struggling with hiring challenges or day-to-day operations overload, or you simply want to do more with your existing team, this is exactly what you need. And the best part, there is no technical background required. Hallelujah. All right, I have a few critical points before we begin, okay? Number one, this session will not be recorded for sharing purposes. So Darren is sharing personal details about our business and our proprietary systems. So what we share here stays here, and we will not be sending a recording afterwards. And number two, stay until the end for the AI Opportunity Audit Tool. This will identify your specific AI revenue opportunities. So it's so cool. This is how we found out how to add $5 million in expert skills to our business without having to hire anyone new. So you're going to love it. All right, it's officially time to get started. Ladies and gentlemen, your mentor and mine, Darren Hardy.
All right. Hello and welcome, everyone. I am so stoked that you showed up here to join us. And by the time we're done, you will be too. And hey, this won't just be another online webinar. I'm going to give you a rare behind the scenes, under the hood look at exactly how my A team and I are using AI to generate millions of dollars in revenue without adding a single employee. Not one. In fact, get this, by headcount, our team is 39% leaner than we've been in over 5 years. And the remaining team, they have freed up over 120 hours of time every single week. In other words, we have fewer people, which costs less, producing even more revenue, which increases profit, faster, easier, and spending less time every week to do it. And most importantly here today, I'm going to show you how you can as well, using exactly the same strategies and exactly the same AI tools that we are using to do it. So how does that sound? You'll be able to just copy and paste our formulas and experience many of the same results that we have. Now, before we dive in, I want to acknowledge something raw. Running a business in today's environment, man, it is tough. It feels a bit like being in a pressure cooker, one that could explode on you at any moment. Every single morning, we are waking up to another AI breakthrough that could make your business model obsolete overnight. Another competitor with deeper pockets launching something that you've been planning for months. And another technology innovation or tool that your team needs to master yesterday. And I know that you're already working 60 plus hours weekly, pouring your soul into your business while missing important family events. And I know that your best people are already stretched beyond their breaking point. And I know that you're already watching competitors with half your experience somehow growing twice as fast. Look, I feel you. I do. These days, your biggest threat isn't just falling behind. It's teetering on the verge of becoming completely irrelevant in the coming 12 to 24 months. This can keep you up at night. Trust me, I know. I've been there with you. Look, there is no doubt that we are facing challenges previous generations of leaders couldn't even imagine, not in their wildest imagined nightmares. But today, I want to show you how to turn that nightmare into the most fantastical dream ever. A dream so big, so audacious that you couldn't even fathom the idea of it just a year or two ago. But it is possible now, right now. Pay close attention. The next little bit can be a game changer for you, for your business, your team, and your future. So, why? Why am I pulling back the curtain on my personal business? This is not something I normally do. I am a pretty private person and private about what we do and how we do it. You'll notice that I don't post pictures of my personal life or talk about financial numbers publicly ever. So why now? It's a good question. Indeed, I was hesitant, but here's why. You see, the driving purpose of my team and I, what we signed up for is to positively influence influencers. We know if we can help leaders and high achievers make their impact, their ripple effect can positively change the world. That is why we exist. That is what we get up every day to do. For that purpose, I actively advise and mentor more than 2,000 global CEOs and business leaders annually. And I have been sounding the alarm about this AI revolution for at least the past 24 months or so. This is the greatest business and societal transformation in the history of our civilization. Yes, it will cause many who don't adapt to go bust, and it will be a huge boom for those who do. So I'm here today to get you on the boom list. But I am observing how too few are figuring it out way too slowly. So I figured instead of just continuing to tell you what you can do with AI, what you should be doing with AI, dagnabbit, I'm just gonna show you. And not by using someone else's company or some fictional company, but by showing you my own business, exactly how we are using AI in our own business, used by our very own team, and the precise impact that it's having across all departments of our business. And to prevent any panic that you might have, I promise, after I show you what we're doing, I won't just leave you in the lurch, left to try to figure all this out on your own. If you end up wanting to learn more about what we do and how we do it, and if you want access to the same tools that we use, later I will tell you about accessing our Business Masterclass. But regardless, whether you want to dive deeper with us at BMC, you will learn a lot during this session today. Now, let me be direct with you. This broadcast is not for everyone. If you're an AI pessimist who's more focused on what could go wrong versus the sensational opportunities in front of you, just skip this broadcast. I'm not going to waste our limited time here together trying to unwind the catastrophizing psychosis of the fear-focused mind. And if you're satisfied with where you are now, if you're not seeking hyper growth in your business and for your future, if 5 to 10% growth year over year is good enough for you, you can also duck out now. This isn't for you. And if you're not ready to take immediate action on what I share, then I appreciate you being here, but without decisive action, you won't experience the transformation that I'm about to show you. And that will only frustrate both of us. All right. For those still with me, strap in. Prepare for minds to be blown. And if you stick with us to the very end, I have a gift for you. A personalized AI opportunity report. This isn't just another generic AI guide. It is a custom tailored report that pinpoints the biggest AI opportunities in your business right now. After learning about you and your team, it will instantly pinpoint where you can implement AI immediately, the exact impact AI can have on your growth, efficiency, and profits, and the opportunities that you're missing and how to leverage them immediately. This will give you a clear roadmap on how to maximize AI in your business starting today. So, also, if you're a sole proprietor and you don't even have a team, it will show you how to do the same for every vital function that you perform to generate more revenue. This tool was how we found all our optimization opportunities leveraging AI. That then led us to add millions in revenue growth across the enterprise. So I will tell you where to access your gift at the end. Okay, let's get to it. To give you context for the revenue that we generate, competitor companies in our industry have 130 to 150 employees to do our level of revenue. We have 15. This group of 15 is what positively impacts the lives of 1.6 billion people on this planet annually. 1.6 billion lives impacted, many tens of millions of dollars generated from 15 people. That is 13 times the average revenue per head count in our industry and 8 times the average revenue per head count for average of Fortune 500 companies. How, you ask? Well, that is the question of this hour, and that answer can change your future as well. Here's how. I have equipped every one of our 15 people with an MVP, a most valuable partner. I have given each of them a fully customized and trained AI teammate. These AI teammates help them perform skills way beyond their background or experience. I've since done the calculations. Their AI teammates have added what would have cost me $5 million a year in expert skills to our payroll exactly $485,796 per month in payroll that I would have had to pay otherwise. And their AI teammates are performing all the outcomes. And now those 15 teammates that I've got, those 15 employees, can produce the output of 130 to 150 teammates. Hear that again. We've added $5 million in payroll of expert level skills for free. That's right, $5 million without spending a single dollar, by leveraging AI, by teaching my team how to leverage their AI MVP teammates, and by surrounding my team of 15 with expert MVP skill players. So let's get specific, okay? I'm gonna bring on a few of my team members to have them tell you themselves in their own words how they are using their AI MVPs and the results that they've produced with it. First, I'm gonna introduce you to Leslie. Leslie is our community marketing specialist who has turned into our growth hacker with all her expert skills. Leslie has only been with us for less than 2 years. Leslie is still a tender age of 31 years old, and before us, she was an intern and worked at a small company. She was initially hired with us as a social media content coordinator, but Leslie quickly proved that she had fire. And when she got a hold of our AI MVP portal, she really took off with it. Now, Leslie, without any real experience in any of these expert skills, is producing the deliverables of all these roles: marketing funnel builder, UX UI designer, web developer, direct response web copywriter, marketing campaign manager, ads creative specialist, marketing project manager. To do what she produces alone would normally take a team of at least 8 people and a payroll of $944,000. I'm gonna have Leslie tell you what she's done. So welcome on, Leslie.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Darren. I mean, I truly believe none of this would be possible without the right tools and strategies. And luckily for me, I have both because of you. So thank you so much. Well, let me show you how I was able to triple the conversion rate and return on investment on one of our existing funnels in less than 3 weeks. I noticed that our Hero's Journey sales page wasn't converting as expected, so I used our new AI portal, which, as Darren said, we like to call it our MVP, our most valuable partner, because that's what it is for all of us. So I used it to analyze the page and provide suggestions for improvement. Those suggestions were amazing, and I wanted to implement them right away. So I went back and asked the portal to create the HTML code I needed to make those improvements to the page. By the way, I have zero experience in coding or programming. All I did was copy and paste. Then I used our AI portal to optimize our copy, and in minutes, it gave me a whole new version with the right emotion and the right intention that we needed to make this page way more successful. Now, this would have typically taken a copywriter, a designer, and a developer at least 32 hours and $5,000 in payroll expenses. And I know this because I have personally worked with contractors, and this is exactly one of the estimates I received. But I just didn't want to wait, and I knew I could do it faster without all that extra cost just by using our new AI portal instead. So that's exactly what I did. And it took me just a few hours, resulting in a 6-figure revenue increase within the first 3 weeks of implementation. Amazing, right? Let me tell you another example of what's possible. I was able to build a brand new funnel end-to-end that generated $1.9 million in 5 weeks. Darren created an all-new Jumpstart program that required an all-new marketing funnel, so I used our portal in every step of the way. First, we started with a sales page. The AI portal helped me create high-converting copy and build the page layout, which dramatically increased our average conversion rate from our previous Jumpstart sales page. Then I used it to work on the copy and design for our new lead magnet opt-in page, confirmation page, and broadcast page. And the first drafts were ready in minutes. After that, we used our AI portal to help us write all the video promotion scripts, personalized email sequences, text messages, and even voicemail scripts. And I was honestly very impressed. It did it in just a few hours. And the content was so good that I could see it was using the strategies that Darren had taught us. So it didn't take a lot of extra effort to get this up and running. Once we had that, I used our portal to quickly generate high converting ad copy and all the creative concepts we needed to test different ads in less time. Now listen, building a brand new funnel like this would normally have taken a minimum of 4 months and a team of at least 6 people. And it would have cost more than $100,000 just in contractor or payroll expenses, which, by the way, we have done that in the past. But not anymore, not with the help of our AI portal. We did it in days without any extra cost. Now, you probably noticed by now that English is not my first language, and yet I've been able to build entire high converting marketing funnels just by using our AI tools and Darren's marketing strategies. So, all I can say is that this is life changing. This portal doesn't just save all of us time and money, it actually has helped me expand my skills and deliver exponential results incredibly fast. And honestly, it is so easy to use that it opens up unlimited possibilities for me to create a bigger impact while making my job a lot easier. I honestly love it. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Back to you, Darren.
Awesome. Well, I tried to tell you, she had fire. Incredible, right? I mean, Leslie is a perfect example of the right tool in the right hands of somebody who is creative and hungry and growth-minded, and it gives them superpowers. Now, Leslie's big boss is Kylie. Kylie just celebrated her 10-year anniversary with us. Most don't know this, but Kylie actually started off with this also as a social media coordinator. She wasn't so hot at that, so she became an executive assistant and then worked her way all the way through the org chart. Now, by leveraging our AI MVP portal, Kylie has risen in the organization all the way to become second in command. Kylie is the vice president over all our marketing. And before us, Kylie was an intern at Disney. She only now just celebrated her 37th birthday, meaning she also didn't have any expert experience to be doing what she's doing now. But through the use of her AI MVP teammate, Kylie is delivering on the expertise of all these roles by herself. Digital marketing manager, social media specialist, content marketing specialist, SEO specialist, email marketing specialist, marketing analyst, revenue operations specialist. To do what she outputs alone, beyond what Leslie and her other team members on her team do, it would require 10 people, an additional payroll of over $1 million. So let me have Kylie explain how she's done it and what she's done.
Thank you, Darren. I am super excited to jump on here and show how we've been leveraging our AI portal to generate tens of millions of dollars in revenue, all while freeing up your time in particular, which I'm sure sounds like an absolute dream to a lot of business owners who are on with us right now. As you mentioned, I've been on the A team for over a decade now. Time does sure fly around here. Over the years, I've seen firsthand how much Darren had to be involved in every single aspect of our marketing over the years. He used to generate everything, every script, every email, every ad, every landing page, sales page, checkout page, and thank you page. Literally everything. But now, thanks to our MVP AI portal, which has his proven BMC strategies baked right in, we can execute on our shock and awe marketing campaign without him involved end to end. That means Darren has been able to free up his time to focus on bigger future opportunities for us and allow us on the team to focus on what's happening right now to drive impact. That is something we always talked about wanting to do, but it just wasn't realistic until we fully adopted AI and made it a part of our daily operations. And I do want to be clear here, our team's adoption of AI is 100% because of Darren. I am so grateful he encouraged us to dive in and adopt AI quickly and use it to its full potential. Darren led from the front on that when all of this AI stuff started blowing up these past couple of years. And he's really shown us how to fully embrace AI and make a bigger impact and change how we're working day to day. All of this has really helped me level up personally in my profession in a way I never expected it to. I am now creating and leading areas of our business that weren't even on my radar 2 to 3 years ago. So thank you so much for that, Darren. Now, a quick disclaimer for everyone here. When you hear about our marketing team and you see the picture of us, you might think we're a team of veteran direct response marketers, but we're not. In fact, we're a pretty novice marketing team. We did not have extensive database or online marketing experience, but again, by leveraging the AI portal, we've been able to create strategic, high converting campaigns that truly represent Darren and our brand overall. And one of the best parts, we're doing it quicker with more hearty hustle than ever before and more excellence as well. One of the most important parts I want to point out too is our AI portal ensures consistency across our team. So instead of different people creating assets in their own style and their own voice, it keeps everything aligned so that our messaging is cohesive from every touch point along the way. Let me give you just one example here. Darren constantly reinvents his business masterclass to make it highly relevant to what business leaders need most right now. And that means we're having to reinvent the marketing for it every single time. We create a brand new campaign end to end 2 times a year. And let me tell you, it is a massive undertaking. I have now used our AI portal to craft fresh, exciting value propositions for each BMC, including what Darren is about to share with you in just a little bit. And understand this too. Our core marketing team is just me and one other person, Leslie, who you already saw, plus a few other outside contractors when needed. Yet we are still able to execute on over 250 parts of our Shock and Awe campaign, covering everything from brainstorming and strategic planning, marketing execution, optimization, community activation, engagement, data analytics and performance tracking, media buying, and ROAS management. So I could go on and on. And here's the crazy part. These are all skills and experiences I did not have before being in this particular role just a little over a year ago. But now I can confidently lead our marketing efforts by partnering with our AI portal and taking advantage of the tech available to us today. This isn't just any AI tool though. This is specifically trained on all of Darren's 35 plus years of proprietary business enterprise building experience and the proven processes along the way. All I have to do is use it and help my team use it too.
All right. Well, hey, I mean, come on. Pretty damn impressive for a 37-year-old former Disney intern, right?
I say it at least once a week, Darren. I could not do this job that I really love so much without it.
Awesome. All right. Well, Kylie is a super badass with her personal passion and drive, and now her AI superpowers using her AI MVP. Kylie is using her life to make a huge positive impact in the lives of millions of others. There's one more that I'm going to have come on here and explain how she's doing what she's doing, and that is Brenda. Brenda is the VP of our member success. Brenda has been with us for 9 years. Brenda is a team elder at 44 years old. Brenda was initially hired as a live chat operator. Before being here, Brenda was a dental tech, or as I like to call it, a spit sucker. You know, when the dentist is knuckles deep in your mouth and there's another person standing by whose job it is to every so often just suck out your spit before you gag? Well, that was Brenda, a professional spit sucker. Brenda now runs the entire member experience department and has become a truly extraordinary leader. And by leveraging our AI MVP portal, Brenda and her team are running that entire department without all these additional roles, without a sales manager, sales leader, customer service manager, customer service agents, administrative assistants, technical support manager, and on. Ordinarily, to do what they produce, it should require 12 or more people and more than an additional $1 million in payroll. But I'm going to have Brenda come on and tell you more about how she does what she does.
Wow, Darren, thank you so much for that interesting introduction. And for those of you that would want one just like it, sorry, that's reserved just for me. Now, as Darren mentioned, I am a bit of an elder on this team, coming in at 44 years old. And I went into this AI experience kicking and screaming. I'm not going to lie. I was nervous about it. And through Darren's guidance and AI portal, I have been able to come out on top. Now, one thing that he gave me, and I'm just going to give you a little tip because he gave this to me, and I think it would really help any of you that might feel that you are in my shoes. He said, put a sticky note on your desk and make it so where you look at it and you know that you can say, how can AI help me today? Now, that is something that I've looked at every day, all day, and it's just a little tip for you that you can put on your desk just like me. Now, I'm telling you, if I can do this, you can do this too. Our small and mighty member experience team has been able to roughly save the organization about $42,000 annually, as well as 1,200 plus hours of work while maintaining vital priorities of increasing enrollment, deepening customer engagement, improving retention, and still providing high-touch H2H, that's human-to-human approach. Using the AI portal, we've been able to increase response time and even more importantly, EQ. At times, I'm sure that anybody in business has the same experience we do, where you get some unhappy customers that might come across your desk. And when this happens, as a human, the natural response is to become defensive and even angry. With the portal, I have been able to take the emotion out of it and breathe for a minute. What I do is I take the interaction and I put it into our AI portal. I ask it to give me an empathetic and kind response, along with telling it what I really need it to say. It gets me that response in seconds. I can spiff it up with the things that I need to say back and deliver it to the customer. Just this week alone, I have saved 3 members by using this, and it has taken a huge weight off my shoulders. What used to take me lots of time and stress can be done in just minutes. And because I have this AI portal, everyone on my team can be an A+ EQ agent. Plus, I can onboard any new team member instantly, and they are immediately A+ level with no prior experience, even a spit sucker like myself. This eliminates an enormous amount of risk and time when bringing new people on.
Awesome. Thank you, Brenda. And Brenda will also tell you she's only just scratching the surface of all things that she can do and will be doing to improve our member experience leveraging their MVP even more. So ladies and gentlemen, I have only shown you the results impact of only 3 members of our team. Sarah here is one person who runs our entire finance department, including accounts receivables, bill collections and recovery, shopping cart configuration and financing, financial analytics and reporting, and much more. Her department would normally be a team of at least 6 people with an extensive payroll. Mariana here runs our entire operations. This department would normally be a team of at least 5 with an extensive payroll. And Jeremy here, our chief of staff, she is the totality of our C-suite. She outputs what would normally require a COO, a CTO, a CFO, a CHO, and a CMO. Imagine that payroll. Thanks to her AI MVP portal, she's able to deliver on all of it. And this goes on and on across our whole org chart. So if you're thinking, but Darren, my business is different. I'm not a tech company or an online business. I have a local bakery or a plumbing service or a landscape business or a steel manufacturing business or whatever. Is this AI stuff really relevant to me? If your business deals with language of any sort, communication, reasoning, reporting, planning, analysis, training, etc., all of that can be radically optimized with an AI MVP. So the answer is yes, across the board. This is relevant to you if you want to remain viable in the new modern marketplace. I'll give you a perfect example, okay? This is Jane Wernickel. Jane is a local florist. Jane never imagined AI could help her business, and she had no experience in marketing or anything technical whatsoever. After integrating just one strategy from our AI portal, she doubled her orders in 3 months. Doubled in just 3 months. Incredible, right? That is the power of AI when it is used correctly with 0 previous skill or experience. Or Thomas Madsen is another example. Thomas runs a small business, a local print shop. Thomas, too, was skeptical about AI, thinking it was just for big tech or online companies. But after applying just a few strategies from our AI portal, his print shop grew 286% in new client revenue in 9 months. Most of that was from existing customers as well. 286% in 9 months. What would you pay for that kind of improvement result? So let me tell you how to get access to our AI MVP portal. First, it is important to know how to use AI correctly. And look, I know you've probably tried ChatGPT or Claude or Gemini or Grok or Perplexity and got meh results, right? You were probably underwhelmed. Maybe you even stopped trying to use it, or maybe you're only using it for trivial inquiries. But it's not yet helping you make more money. Here's the thing. Like any tool, you have to know how to use it. AI is not like waving a magic wand, shaking a magic 8-ball, or rubbing a magic lantern, as many expect and then are disappointed when it's not. Let me teach you something about using AI, something that you can take back into your day today. The responsibility in getting mind-blowing outputs divides up like this: 30, 40, 30. 30% is you knowing what you want it to do. You have to know the strategy you want it to execute on. If you have a hammer, but you don't know what to build with it, it's useless. Hell, it might even be dangerous in your hand. You have to know what strategy you want the tool to execute. Then 40% is in the power of the tool and what it can output. I am telling you, is truly mind-blowing. The speed and expertise is extraordinary, as you heard. And then the final 30% is you knowing the strategy well enough to know how to edit and refine the result for maximum impact. So this right here is why most people cannot get the output and results that they want from AI. They are the failing factor in all 3 elements. 1, if you don't know the strategy outputs to execute on to begin with. 2, if you don't know how to direct the AI to produce the output you want. And 3, if you don't know how that strategy is supposed to look and work, you can't properly edit and shape the output to get it to work for you. This right here, ladies and gentlemen, is what I can help you solve. First of all, to hand you the breakthrough strategies that are working now, right now in this market today. These are tested, proven, already producing huge revenue results for others. This is what I walk you through in our business masterclass. You leave with over 500 actionable strategies to increase revenue and recruit top talent. That solves problem 1. The huge new innovation that I have for you is this. Now, every one of those 500 enterprise building strategies has been turned into AI programming. They have been turned into proprietary AI formulas. That is what is in our MVP AI portal. That is how I have equipped every member of our team with their own AI teammate, one with expert skills in sales, marketing, team building, and leadership. Each one of the 500 breakthrough strategies collected over the last 35 plus years of my journey from the best in the world have been turned into AI formulas that will take each proprietary strategy, then customize it to your business, to your product or service, to your target buyer and their unique desires and objections, and deliver the execution strategy instantly for your business. All you or anybody on your team has to do is copy and paste the proprietary AI formula into your favorite LLM and wait to be amazed. This is why anyone of any background or skill level, of any technical ability, of any background, skill, or technical ability can execute these expert level deliverables. And then thirdly, because you have been taught the strategy, because I have shown you firsthand what success is supposed to look like for each of the 500 strategies, you know how to shape, edit, and optimize the output for your MVP AI and what it produces for you. This is also why human in the loop will always be necessary, and why your team should not feel threatened by AI. Rather, they will be supercharged by it. Their MVP, their most valuable partner, their AI teammate will only give them superpowers. Now, let me tell you why I am willing to hand you all my proprietary strategy formulas and give it to you supercharged through the execution power of AI. I've already told you that our purpose as a team is to positively influence influencers, so their impact, their ripple effect can positively change the world. Well, I am on a mission. Our team is on a mission to select and equip 10,000 bold business leaders, influencers, those who want to make a huge positive impact on our society. We will equip them with the right strategies, correctly powered by AI. Think about it, 10,000 bold leaders with the right heart and intention, with an enterprise designed to make a positive impact. Wow, the future that we could help create. It gives me goosepimples just thinking about it right now. What an exciting time to be alive. Let me now teach you a critical lesson about business, a lesson most people miss. This will also show you how easy it will be, with my help, to significantly grow your business, thus your positive impact. This is also a business lesson that you can walk away with here today, whether you become one of our 10,000 impact makers or not. Do you see this? It is the cockpit of the space shuttle, which flew over 135 missions over 30 years. Warren Buffett equated running a business to the flying of the space shuttle. At first, it seems impossible, daunting. Look at this dashboard. How in the world are you going to fly this 4.4 million pounds of aluminum? Buffett said, in the cockpit, you have all these knobs, levers, buttons, and switches. They're all blinking and vying for your attention. The sight of it all seems overwhelming. But, as he said, really, to fly this complex piece of machinery, only a few of those knobs, levers, and buttons matter at any one time. And he finished by saying, you just need to know which and when. When you do, flying the space shuttle is not that difficult at all. And the same is true for business. While at first, figuring out what to do to grow your business might seem very complex, maybe overwhelming, if not daunting, but it only comes down to 3 knobs. 3, really, that's it. No matter how long you went to business school, how much you paid for an MBA, there were still only 3 ways to grow a business. Even though several million books have been written about business, 424,000 podcasts exist talking about business all day, 500 million blogs write about business every day, millions of articles, tweets, and posts are published every day about business, but still, all business growth comes down to only 3 knobs. You want to know what those 3 knobs are? Here you go. All business growth comes down to getting 1, more clients, 2, more money per client, 3, more referrals per client. That's it. Period. The end. And at the Business Masterclass, I will walk you through the 500 best, most proven, biggest breakthrough strategies and tactics to turn those 3 knobs to grow your business. The first 2 days is focused solely on what's working now to generate tons of new clients or customers, increase the average annual order volume of each client or customer, and strategies to automate, systemize, and multiply your referral volume to grow your business exponentially. The third day is the best I've gleaned from the best in the world on recruiting and driving A-player talent to consistent high performance. So they continue to turn those 3 knobs of business growth for you, giving you wealth predictability and finally time and lifestyle freedom. Let me show you how big and how fast I can help you grow your business with an attack plan focused right on these 3 knobs. It doesn't take much of a turn on any of these 3 knobs to grow significantly. Let's say right now your baseline is you have 1,000 customers, their annual order volume is $400, they buy 2.5 times a year, they refer on average 0.3 customers each year per, okay? If all you learn to do is to turn those 3 knobs only 10%, which would be a shame considering what it is that you'll learn, you'll add $470,000 in revenue, growing 36% and getting a 47 times return on your fee to be one of our impact makers. If you turn the dials only 20%, which would still be failing the course, you'll grow 80%, add more than $1 million to your business, get a 105 times return on investment. At a minimum, you'll learn how to improve each knob at least 50%, which nearly triples your revenue. And many, many, many of our alumni came to their first BMC with a business doing 1, 2, 5 million and more than doubled their business, some to the tune of billions now. If you 2x your output on each of these 3 knobs, your business would grow from doing 1.3 when you started with us to over 51 million annually, growing 3,846%, getting a 5,000 times ROI. You can see why it is so easy for me to offer you a guaranteed 3x ROI. 300% return on your entry fee. You see, I know where the growth knobs are in your business, and I know how to help you twist those knobs, even ever so slightly, and have revenue and profits come pouring out. Think about it. 500 of the best, most market-proven strategies, all pointed at these 3 knobs. The 3 knobs, the only 3 knobs that create revenue growth breakthroughs in your business. There's no chance I cannot help you multiply the growth of your business. If you have a viable business, I know how to make a huge growth trajectory happen for you. Financial advisor Tom Mosley's business was stuck at 25 million in production for 5 years straight. After attending BMC, he more than doubled his revenue to 56 million. He attended again and doubled again the following year to 129 million in revenue. Ethan Breezy, president of a mortgage company, has attended 8 times. He's coming back in May for his 9th time and has tripled his revenue in the last 2 years. Zach Holmes, CEO of a medical device company, has grown his company's revenue 8 times over since attending BMC. He's now doing 2 times the revenue quarterly than he was doing annually before he came. Okay, look, let me tell you where we are in this broadcast now. If you have real ambition, drive, and audacity to take full advantage of these unprecedented times, to play a huge game with your life, to make a big positive impact, and to supersede your wildest dreams with the right help, I want you to stick with us. If you're serious about hyper-growing your business, becoming a leader of consequence, building a real economic machine that can produce prosperity for your team and financial security for generations of your family, I want you to stick with this. If not, no problem. Really. I hope you learned something here, but this isn't going to be for you, and I wish you the best of luck. There's no need to stick around for the personalized AI opportunity report either. It'll be too hard to figure out the AI integrations without the right tool sets and AI programmed strategy formulas. But I hope that you still learned a few things here. If you do have the ambition and you are serious, let me tell you what it takes to work together, what it takes for you to become one of our impact makers that we're going to work closely with. I am pumping a lot into this in order to fulfill our mission, which means you will gain a lot of extra benefits with everything that I will give you. When it comes to cost, let me just start off with this. It's free. It's free to you, or it's free, meaning I will personally guarantee 3 times ROI on your money, or it's free. Simple as that. So get costs out of your head. We want to talk about what it's going to be worth. We will produce at least 3 times in value, or it costs 0 to you. You see, we're after results. We're after multiplying your profits. We're after multiplying your impact. But think about what it would cost to just hire one experienced, fully trained veteran sales and marketing expert. To hire just one experienced, fully trained veteran recruiter, team builder, or performance leader. The payroll for that one teammate would be what? $250,000 minimum. Call it $150,000, even $100,000. Hell, $100,000 is what CEOs paid me annually for a 30-minute phone call once a month. Imagine what an AI trained on all of my 35 plus years of collective business strategy would cost. But no, to equip yourself and every member of your team with their own fully trained expert AI teammate will not cost $100,000. Not $100,000 or even $50,000 or even $25,000 or even $15,000 like it was just to attend our 3-day private forums to learn these strategies. And that was before we had all these AI power tools to send you home with to execute on them all, allowing you to turn every strategy given to you into immediate executions with no experience or technical background necessary. Let me give you a quick example, okay? This should freak you out. This is Dr. John Carter. John has a family dental practice, and he's had one for 20 plus years. Dr. John felt like he was missing the boat because many of his peers were using social media effectively to grow their practice. But John didn't know the first thing about social media and had zero interest in trying to figure it out. After all, the guy's busy doing dentistry. But after his BMC experience and getting access to our AI portal, John just assigned his front desk person, Liz, to use the portal and just give it a try. Liz knew nothing about social media content, about posting, about hashtags and all the rest either. But by just following the portal strategy prompts, she created a campaign that, after only 4 months, get this, now generates 2 to 3 new patients a week. What does that mean financially? Well, the minimum lifetime value of each of those patients is $18,000 each. Did you catch that? In the remnant time of a front desk receptionist with zero experience or previous skills, she's helping generate an extra $40,000 plus in new patient value per week. Initially launched as Skunkworks, we first built this AI portal with the intention to charge a $10,000 annual licensing fee. Heck, it cost us more than 7 figures to build, and it cost me several 6 figures to maintain annually. The licensing fee is how we were going to recover our investment and maintenance cost. And now the all-new AI MVP portal is 100 times more robust than when we first built it. It is a powerhouse of proprietary program strategy executions, all in aspects of sales, marketing, customer experience, employee recruiting, vetting, onboarding, and training, every aspect of leading a high-performance team and fostering a culture of intense engagement and excellence. So here's the big reveal. As a member of our Impact Maker mission, I am going to just gift you an annual license to our AI MVP portal. Free. Yes, free. I'm waiving the entire $10,000 licensing fee. I'm also including a free annual license to use our fully programmed HardyBot. This is a proprietary AI bot that has been trained on every one of the 500 BMC strategies, plus hundreds of hours of private Q&A sessions that I've held with leaders, so it can offer you personalized business advice tailored to your unique challenges and objectives. It's like having me sitting right next to you at your desk, 24/7, 365. Additionally, we want to be able to support and guide and work with you closely all year long. So I'm also including an annual access pass into our Hardy Club, which is where we can work collaboratively together. Membership is normally $395 a month or $4,740 annually. This is where we do virtual meetups, ongoing AI update trainings, along with other events exclusive to Hardy Club members. It's also where you will get connected to the most valuable association network there is anywhere in the world. Inside the walls of this club is where the world's most audacious and driven business leaders connect with each other, exchange ideas that are working for them, share resources that they found valuable, and help each other get connected to whomever they want anywhere in the world. I will tell you, getting access to this network alone will be priceless to your future. I have other support gifts for you in there as well. In total, more than $35,000 in gift values of what other people paid for these, included as bonus gifts, which I know will be invaluable in supporting your growth journey, which is why I am including them in order for us to fulfill this mission. Look, I'm trying to build you into a high-powered, indestructible impact maker so we can positively change the world. So all of this is made available to you for only, get this, you've got to have your mind blown. All of this is available for $695 monthly for the year. $695 for the year. I hope that you are super stoked about that. And as I said at the start, it will be free to you, or it's free. Here is my personal guarantee spelled out. Attend the entire business masterclass, all 3 days. And if you cannot see how you will be able to more than 3 times your entry fee, then I will personally refund you 100% of your money. You are not the impact maker we were looking for. That's it, plain and simple. Now, you might think that I'm insane to do that. Yes, it is true. You could fully take advantage of me. You could take a front row seat for the entire 3 days, collect up all of the 500 highly coveted ideas that you can't find out anywhere else in the world, and still ask for your money back at the end. It's true, you could. But A, I trust you. If you've gotten this far with me on this broadcast, I know who you are. And I believe that people are generally good. And I believe people with this kind of growth mindset, well, they're the best. So I am willing to trust you. B, I don't want you to have any hesitation whatsoever. I know that you will never really know how different and unique this BMC experience is to anything you might have tried, attended, or participated in before. I know that there's a lot of garbage out there. Remember, I curated this industry for 25 plus years. I know the garbage that's out there. I know the garbage you might have been sold on before and were left disappointed. So I promise you, this is unlike anything you've ever had access to before. But I also know you won't know that until you see and experience it for yourself. That is why I am making you this personal guarantee, so that you don't have to actually trust what it is that I'm telling you. You only need to see it for yourself. And I make it 100% risk-free for you to do so. Triple your money or it's free. That's it. Oh, and I would say C, you'd be nuts to miss out on getting access to the AI MVP engine post the event. That is what will become the most valuable aspect of becoming part of this Impact Maker group. That is what's going to equip you and every member of your team with the most incredible AI teammate, giving you superpowers against your competition. Plus, the ongoing support and guidance and the Priceless Association Network that you will get access to post the event experience as well. One last question you might have in your head. Why am I giving you so much? Why am I willing to help so much? And frankly, it is to achieve my mission, to achieve our mission, 10,000 impact makers. And I know for you to truly make an impact, it takes 3 things. Number 1, the right strategies. You do have to know what to do. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Hard work, hustle, grinding it out. Tons of people do that all over the world and remain broke. You do need to know what the hell you're doing. I spent my entire life acquiring these strategies, and now I'm simply handing them over to you. Number 2 is you need the right tools. Execution is key. You can know what to do, but if you don't know how to execute on what you know, then knowledge is not only useless, it's frustrating. With our MVP portal, that execution is now AI powered, and it will blow your mind. Number 3, the right people. To be an impact maker, you need an excellent team. If you're ever going to become extremely successful, it's going to come down to your ability to develop a team around you. I teach you how to build your A team. And you need a peer group of people with the same drive, the same ambition, and the same mindset as you to connect with, associate with, and continue to gain fuel from. BMC gives you number 1, the right strategies. The AI MVP portal gives you number 2, the right tools. And day 3 of BMC and the Hardy Club gives you number 3, the right people. A players in your company and associations around you. You can have the right strategies without the right tools or people and fail. You can have the right tools without the right strategies or people and fail. You can have the right people without the right strategies and tools and fail. You need all 3. Do you see that? Systems, tools, people. I have the trifecta for you. I've already organized it for you. I only wish somebody had put all this together for me way back. I would have enthusiastically given 10 to 20% of my profits for it, which means I would have paid tens of millions of dollars for it. I cannot even imagine how much further and faster I would have grown. And you, $695 monthly? That's nuts, right? If you don't get it by now, I cannot help you, okay? I have one last challenge for you: to separate the wheat from the chaff, the doers from the talkers and dreamers, the deciders from the looky-loos and spectators, the leaders we want for our impact maker mission. They are action takers, not hand wringers, not procrastinators, not think about it type people. I have found, and this is a good one for your notes to take, speed of decision making is one of the foremost indicators of those who go on to become successful business builders and great leaders. Oh, and before concluding, the password to access the AI opportunity report that I promised is MVP. It's just for you. Don't share it. MVP. The link to access it is on screen. And if you miss it, we will send you the link and the password via email as well. Okay, following this event. Okay, in wrapping up here, this really is the most exciting time to be alive. As an entrepreneur, as a business leader, as somebody with the ambition to make a difference, to use your life, your time, your talents to make a huge positive impact on the world around you, never before has the opportunity to do something extraordinary, to build something extraordinary, and to make an extraordinary difference been so incredible. With no background, no resume, no experience necessary. You only need to bring your ambition, your drive, and your determination. And I will put the power tools in your hands. I will give you the ongoing support that you need. And I will plug you into the network of global leaders I've already assembled. The future you can have and now build. Wow. I do hope that you get goosebumps just thinking about it. And whatever you're thinking about what that envisioned future could be, it's likely to go far beyond that. But you have to get started. You have to leave the shadows. You have to step up and show up. If you do that, I'll help you the rest of the way. And I hope you do. I know your team hopes that you do. I know that your family hopes that you do. And I know your competition hopes you don't. So let's see what you do. All I can do is open the door to you. You must choose to enter on your own. So the choice, it's all yours. And with that, bye-bye for now.